Hello, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to determine which position the following changes on the screen will move equilibrium according to Le Chatelier's principle. Le Chatelier's principle states that a system at equilibrium, when disturbed, the position of equilibrium is going to shift in order to counteract the disturbances. So this question here says, state which position the following changes will move equilibrium to. The first one is increase in temperature. If temperature is increased, it means that heat was also increased. So the heat here is on the product side. It's added to this side, which means that this reaction is exothermic. In exothermic reaction, when you increase temperature, equilibrium position is going to move to the left. Since the heat is on the right-hand side, equilibrium is going to move to the left in order to counteract the increase in temperature. Now, if we decrease temperature, it's the same thing as removing this heat. So equilibrium is going to move towards it in order to replace it. So this is going to favor the product side, which is the right-hand side. So equilibrium will move to the right. Increase in pressure works with so this is a gas. Increase in pressure works with the gases in the system. Now, if you increase pressure, it means that the side with more molecules of gas is being increased. That's what it means. So equilibrium is going to move to the side with lower molecule of gases. So it's going to move to this side. This side, the left-hand side has only 1 mole of gas. The right-hand side has 2 moles of gases. Therefore, equilibrium is going to move to the left. So increase in pressure moves equilibrium to the left because we have only 1 mole of gas on the left, and on the right we have 2 moles. Now, when we decrease pressure, it means you're removing pressure from the side that has more. So equilibrium is going to move towards it in order to replace it. So it favors the side with more molecules of gas. So generally, pressure is going to favor the side with more molecules of gas when you decrease it. But when you increase it, pressure favors the side with lesser molecule of gas. Now, increase in volume is going to do the opposite of increase in pressure. And the reason is that pressure is indirectly proportional to volume according to Boyle's law. So that means that when pressure increases, volume tends to decrease, which means increase in volume is going to favor the side with more molecules of gas. It does exactly the opposite of what increase in pressure does. Increase in the concentration of S2, when you increase 1 or 2 of the reactants, equilibrium tends to move towards the product. So if we increase S2, equilibrium will move to the right. Okay, when we increase SY, which is the product, equilibrium is going to move towards the reactant. If we decrease the reactant, equilibrium moves towards the reactant in order to increase it back. So a decrease in the concentration of reactant will favor the reactant, while an increase in the concentration of the reactant will favor the product. Okay. Now, if we add catalysts will only speed up the rate of a chemical reaction, but does not participate in the actual reaction taking place. Therefore, this has no effect on equilibrium position. Inert gases also has no effect on equilibrium position at a constant volume. Now, how does each of these changes affect equilibrium constant? The only factor that affects the value of K, which is the equilibrium constant, is temperature change. Okay. Now, when temperature is increased or decreased, it's gonna affect the value of K, but every other one does not affect. So decrease in pressure, in volume, all of these, they do not have any effect on K. The only two that have effect are the increase in temperature and the decrease in temperature. So To figure this out, we need to remember our expression, K expression, where you have KEQ or KC equals the concentration of the product over that of the reactant. So we say that when the equilibrium favors the product, K is greater than 1. When equilibrium favors the reactant, K is less than 1. So increase for this A, increase in temperature favored the reactant, which means that the K is going to be less than 1. That's how that affects K. Decrease in temperature was favoring the product, which means the K would be greater than 1. Okay, so that's how you answer that. Now, sometimes the question is, how would you increase the yield of the product? What changes will you make to increase the yield of XY? So all the changes that we've talked about here that favors the product will increase the yield of the product. So decrease in temperature is going to do that because it's favoring the product. Decrease in pressure is favoring the product. Increase in the concentration is favoring the product. So those three, and also increase in volume. So those four will favor increase in the production of XY. Okay, so if they ask that, whichever side the arrow points to means that everything on that side is increasing. So that's how you can answer yield related problem. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope this has helped you and do have a wonderful day. Bye.